Welcome to The Deciding Point, our Cracked Racquets weekly breakdown of the biggest storylines happening throughout the tennis world. On this week's show, I want to recap the 2020 Summer Olympics, the tennis coming to a close, first-time medalists across the board in singles. I want to talk about the action that unfolded in doubles as well. Of course, we did have some ATP Tour action this week. John Isner, Casper Ruud extending their dominance respectively. Want to talk about both of their success this past week. And then, of course, we've got the City Open on our hands, the ATP 500 back in Washington, D.C. Rafael Nadal making his debut at the event. Want to preview the field and so much more. All of that on today's show. With that in mind, Westhoff, roll those credits. Let's get to the action. The story of mixed doubles at the 2020 Summer Olympic Games. ROC, yeah, you know me. Andrei Rublev and Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova knocking off their fellow Russian countrymen Aslan Karatsev and Elena Vesnina in a three-set final to earn the gold medal. Of course, Karatsev, Vesnina ultimately end up with the silver, and then it's Team Beers, Ashley Barty, John Peers earning that bronze medal after Djokovic, Stojanovic withdraw from the event. Of course, for Novak Djokovic, the disappointment of not capturing the gold and then losing that bronze medal match as well. You could understand physically, mentally, he was drained. And of course, you would have loved for Nina Stojanovic to have that opportunity to compete. But again, you can understand that decision, certainly. But I mean, look, it was a three-set gold medal match. 13-11 Rublev, Pavlyuchenkova. They had fought off multiple match points on their pathway to the final. So to see them play a dramatic gold medal match, it just felt fitting. And again, there was so much power from those two from the baseline. Very unconventional, untraditional style of play here in the mixed doubles. But man, it was a really, really exciting match. And it was great to see, again, for Karatsev, we all want to know, how fluky is his run? Is he really a top 30 guy right now on the ATP Tour? You see a result like this, and of course, he's fortunate to be paired with an Elena Vesnina, who was also in the medal rounds in women's doubles, and we'll get there momentarily. But it was a super fun match. And just, there's a degree of respect and affection between the fellow countrymen, but there was also just, again, you don't want to lose to your fellow Russian athletes. And by the way, I believe the entire Russian delegation ends up medaling, in women's doubles, who did Vesnina end up playing with? Vesnina plays with Kudermetova. So unfortunately, I suppose Kudermetova, the only member of the Russian delegation not able to medal, unfortunately. But 5 of the 6 is pretty darn good when you look at how this Olympic delegation was able to perform. And again, you get to now the women's doubles, Krejcikova, Siniakova, number 1 seeded team. I mean, they're Grand Slam champions. Makes sense. They end up winning this event as well. They take the gold over Bencic and Golubic. And by the way, she's only 25, 26 years old, but you look for Krejcikova, Olympic gold medal, women's singles Grand Slam, women's doubles Grand Slam title, Hall of Famer already. Like, we definitely need to have, we don't need to have the conversation yet. We've got a couple of years, but assuming, even if she retired today, it's a pretty strong case. Certainly, she's probably your player of the year here in 2021, but you look, some history made. Luisa Stefani, Laura Pigossi delivering the first Olympic medal in women's tennis for the Brazilian delegation. They win 11-9 in the third set over the aforementioned Elena Vesnina and Veronika Kudermetova. Gotta feel good for Luisa Stefani, former Pepperdine Waves standout. Shout out, as always, to college tennis. Those were your women's doubles results. And then on the men's double was an all-Croatia final. In the end, your number 1 seeds. Number 1 seeds sweep in men's and women's doubles. Metkic, Pavic. Turns out, as always, continuity so important in doubles. Those two just won Wimbledon. 10-6, they take the gold medal match over fellow countrymen Cilic and Dodig. In the bronze medal match, it's Daniel and Venus over Krejcik and Sandgren. Shout out to LSU's Michael Venus. Again, college tennis, folks, you're going to end up in the Olympics with a medal. That's the pitch I'm going to make after today. But again, overall, between the singles, men's and women's, and then, of course, the men's and women's and mixed doubles as well, I really love these Olympics. I know some people, is it a slam? Is it not a slam? Where does it fall in the tennis ecosystem, particularly given how jam-packed the calendar already is? I will always cherish the opportunity for players to have the chance to represent their countries. You know they cherish that opportunity as well. This was a super, super fun event across the board. And again, really fun preview. Hopefully this level of play carries over into the summer hardcourt action.